to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. It may be 30 degrees outside and perfect outdoor drinking weather, but we've got a Hollywood star in the studio tonight. I kid you not, that is absolutely for real. So it's the first Saturday of Celebrity, but don't worry, we haven't changed. We still have plenty of exclusives. A plethora of predictions. And a pretty awesome performance. The one and only Hugh and Cry are going to be in the studio. Speaking of exclusives, check this one out.
Today, I don't give a shit.
No.
Whereas yesterday it seemed really important, and now I'm just like, just a massive pressure off because it's sort of like out of my hands. Do you know what I mean? If I go home, I go home, and if I stay, God help the 3 people that voted for me. That's what I've got to say.
Jasmine, it's a game.
It absolutely is. You're right.
It's a game, and you're making people feel so uncomfortable, including me.
I'm trying very hard to, so that's good to know.
Why?
I just don't like your ways. I think it's gross. If my daughter was like trying to get men to buy her shit on the internet, like, I'd lock her in her room. Like, aren't your parents ashamed of you? It's gross, it's ugly. And for real, like, you're a pretty girl, you could do something different.
Do you know what? I'm so happy with what I do. I'm so happy with what I do.
I'm just saying, like, I would never go there.
And
carry on, babes.
Out of order. I'm sick of it, it's just so horrible.
Glad to see that conversation is still going on. Well, things haven't changed in here either, other than the fact that I'll soon be joined by a star of The Dark Knight Rises right here in my very phone room. Yeah, indeed. I'll also be chatting to you lot, so if you've actually got something vaguely interesting to say, give us a call using the details below. Back to you, Alice.
Oh, thanks, Jamie. I'm excited for that. OK, I have a theme running with my guests tonight. Their names all begin with R, their names all end in E, and most importantly, shush, wait for it, they've all been in EastEnders. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Rusty Lee, Ricky Groves and Ricky Grover! So, Ovs, you all saw the dreaded face-to-face noms last night. Ovs, yes. You weren't outside enjoying the 30-degree sunshine. Wow. But just in case you've forgotten, here's what went down. Ovs.
The person that I've chosen to nominate is Danica. We just have very different moral values.
Danica, when I associate the word celebrity, I deal it with people that's got genuine talents, and I don't actually know what she does.
The situation, some of the things you said about women, you seem a bit disrespectful of them sometimes.
Martin, we haven't really spoke yet. You're one of the quieter housemates.
I haven't really spoke to this person a lot, and here's you, Lorenzo.
The person I'm going to nominate is Rhian.
My nomination is Rhian.
You're the only one so far that I haven't really sat down and spoken to the most with.
Colleen. Perhaps she's missing her family and husband and everything.
Colleen is a mother, and I think she may miss her family.
Really?
Jasmine, I feel very slightly awkward in your presence if we're alone.
I nominate Jasmine. She came here for her son. She has an incredible story about him, and I'm not sure she's gonna have fun being here, and I want her to go out and tell her story about her son.
Jasmine, you need to go home and see your boy.
Is that how it's going to work? When you've got kids, people are going to be like, you should go home because you'll miss your kid. That's weak.
Big Brother wasted no time in causing trouble in our celebrity abode. Let's see what this lot of drama queens make of it, though. So, Rusty, she loves it already. Any surprises in the noms for you, in the results particularly?
First of all, I'm absolutely loving this Big Brother celebrity. It is just so fantastic. You know, Big Brother is so bad, but I'm loving it. It's great. The nominee that really shocked me was Julie.
Okay.
Doing Colleen. She stitched her up good and proper, like a kipper.
Yeah. That did seem to come out of nowhere, didn't it? Obviously, you guys have worked with 2 of our celebrity housemates, yes. Cheryl and Martin. What did you think of their nominations? First of all, now, am I going Big Ricky and Little Ricky? Is that the...
Whatever way you want to go,
and
love.
Big Ross. And Big Ross.
I'm Big Ricky, and that's not about the weight, by the way.
Okay. I wasn't saying that.
It's called me unfair. They called me the disappointer, so...
easier. Little Ricky.
Yes.
What do you think? Were you surprised by their nominations?
No, not really. I think, you know, Cheryl's down to earth and in there, and so Martin's always the quiet one, you know, so we've got to watch the quiet ones. It's only a shame the nominations have been so early. I'd like to see things happening, you know, like a few days to bed them in more, so to speak, so you can get the idiosyncrasies of them.
And so that maybe the reasons are a bit juicier as well.
Yeah, but I totally agree. I mean, that Jasmine, I don't particularly like her. If Mick Jagger had a sister, I think it would be... We like her.
Do you think that they found it difficult to nominate?
Cool, you wouldn't think so. I mean, to do face-to-face, there's no... I'd go for the safe option. There's no way I'd pick someone like Julie Goodyear or someone like that.
Yeah.
I'd rather fight Mike Tyson. Like when she loses it, he's a bit frightening.
Yeah.
So,
get it, got it, good.
You can't steal a catchphrase. Do we think that by doing it face-to-face that actually changed the result? Do you think it would have been different if it was in the diary room?
I think the good thing was they weren't allowed to change their vote once they've got it, because they then, obviously, because you could tactically say, well, look, they haven't got one, I'll vote for them, then they won't go out, so to speak. But no, I figured that at the end of the day, I think the two girls, and Harvey said it, he said, like, the talent thing. And I kind of agree with that in some ways.
Yeah, it wasn't really mincing his words. I felt like a lot of the reasons were straight up, weren't they?
But look at the overreaction that we got from Jasmine.
Well, we're going to talk about that, Ricky. Oh, my God.
Seriously?
Yeah, we think it was an overreaction, then?
Is it?
Overreaction?
You know, I mean...
What did she call the prince? I mean, she could at least have said a royal prick. She did...
You don't think about it, do you?
We're going to come to that, I promise. But we need to talk about all of the others first.
Yes.
Obviously, both of your buddies safe. Does it surprise you that they're safe for this first round, or did you think that they'd kind of sail through the first couple?
I pretty much thought they'd be OK, actually, to be honest with you. How about you? What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think they're very, very quiet at the moment. I mean,
Martin, particularly, I think, has surprised people by being really quiet.
He's just too cool for school. I mean, that's Martin all over,
I love him. I love him.
I can't believe he was a greengrocer.
Let him be cool. He's lovely.
That's ruined it for me, you know. Yeah, because I was always, you know, always imagine like the Spandau Ballet thing, and all I can, every time I look, I hear like 3 pounds tomatoes. It's ruined it for me.
Are there any of their bad habits that you guys know about that might get them into trouble later on?
I think Cheryl sometimes has all God's creatures, but sometimes she needs to engage her brain a little bit before she opens her mouth.
OK.
Because she does let her words get away with her sometimes.
And she can blast.
Yeah.
OK.
I mean, from both ends. I say it as it is. I mean, I'm talking spiteful ones and all. I've seen the dog faint. I've seen the dog faint.
With intent. Can Martin do anything wrong, though?
I think people will be starstruck with Martin to start off with, and he's obviously, I think, the sort of male, you know, like matriarch figure at the moment, and eventually it'll sort of, you know, I mean, give it time. We've got a few more days left.
Yeah. I just love him. Those beautiful blue eyes.
He's lovely, isn't he?
3 pounds tomatoes.
Obviously, we're going to come on to Jasmine. Rusty, eyes, contact.
Sorry, baby.
It's fine, it's fine. I know what you're like. We need to talk about Rian, though, as well.
Yes.
Her reaction to kind of being up was very different. How do you think she handled it?
I think she handled it really well, because who is she anyway? We don't know her.
Right.
She's new. Nobody knows her. Well, I don't know Jasmine either, but she...
I think they're probably two of the lesser known.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All the others, it's going to get really interesting when the really famous ones that we all know get nominated. This is why I think Big Brother, you're so cruel, man.
It is hard. It's hard to hide that emotion, because it does bruise you when you're nominated.
But shouldn't you expect that?
I mean, Martin did say that, didn't he? He said, it's a game, let's not get offended. OK.
But Harvey was really brave to say what he said. I think, and he was the one who gave it to him right on the chin. You know, out of everyone, you know, you've got to take your hat off to him.
Let's talk Jasmine, because I know you really want to talk about Jasmine, Rusty particularly. What did you make of her reaction? We've touched on it, but do we think it was over the top? Was it for the cameras? What was going on there?
I think she's stone raving lunatic.
Right.
Call me on Facebook.
Ricky, you wouldn't mince your words in there.
She is stone raving crackers. I tell you, if she was indoors, there's no way I'm going home.
Yeah. Do we feel sorry for the prince because he got a bit of an earful?
Do you know what? At first I thought, well, who's this person? You know, but you know, he's got a certain style. You can't deny that. He's got style, hasn't he? Charisma and class.
And he seems to be quite a gent.
And how lovely was he to apologise and to sort of, you know, to sort of face up to that thing. And then her reaction is so shallow.
Out of order.
It was just ridiculous.
Yeah, it
out
was.
of order, rude. Out of order, rude. She made him feel like that. And
She made him feel like little Ricky.
Rusty, do you think that her behaviour has kind of sealed her fate?
No, I don't think it has, because we're all cruel, really. We want to see her.
Do you think?
I think people want to see her. She said in the beginning that she's a devil and a bitch. Let's see the bitch.
Okay.
We want to see the bitch.
One of her like big stories so far is obviously her reaction to Danica. What do we make of that behaviour? Rusty first.
Sorry?
What do we make of her, the way she's dealt with Danica and spoken to Danica?
I think it's a lot of jealousy going on. Look, the girls are jealous. Meow, let's scratch her eyes out. So, you know, jealousy's going on there, which is lovely. That's why I wanted to stay in there. Let's see how bitchy she can really get.
OK, because she has been really harsh to Danica. Like, kind of... seems unprovoked. She just seems to have got a grievance there.
I think that's the world they live in, isn't it? All that glamour modelling thing. Who's had my lip gloss and all that? I'm better than her and all. You didn't get that shoot and I did. You know, that's all company magazine.
Ricky, you know all about it.
Well, you know, yes, exactly. But no, and I just feel as if there's that going on immediately. So they kind of know each other's characters.
Danica is slippery as an eel, you know.
Oh,
really.
she's a player. That one. She's a
Rusty doesn't like her, that's for sure.
Oh, no, she's playing it. She's a player, winding that guy up nice.
Oh, Danica is,
oh,
OK.
She is.
We'll
she wants some Bouton shoes.
She knows all of it.
There's a bit of that going on there.
Finally, what I want to know is, who do you all want to leave? Rusty, who do you want to go?
Let the young girl go, the little blonde. Let
you
her
want
go.
Rhian to go?
Rhian, I'm the
Who would you like to go, Ricky?
That's interesting. That's interesting, because I thought that after the reaction of her getting nominated, Jasmine's got to go all day long.
Jasmine. And Big Ricky?
Yeah.
Although I'm frightened of her, I think you've got to keep Jasmine there. You can't put her out on the street. You can't put her out on the street.
It does make better TV.
It does.
Exactly.
A massive thank you to my soap superstars. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Still to come, Psychic Sasha will be granules gazing once again, and Jamie will be joined by a star of this year's summer blockbuster. Oh, see you in a bit.